when there is an addition in the form of, for example, if we have say a truck, and we need to replace tires or some parts when we are doing repairs, yes, and the like. Those are going to be recognized in the profit and loss because they are not going to be added to the cost of the fixed asset and be recorded in the balance sheet. So those are kind of expensed directly and they are recorded in the profit and loss. Yeah, I think that was one of the examples that I remember. So when we are talking of tangible assets, we have to understand it in terms of the useful life and the value, and sometimes the value or something may be having characteristics of tangible asset, but cannot be capitalized. Yeah. So if it cannot be capitalized, it won't be recorded in the balance sheet. For example, when we talk of tires, they may have useful life of more than 1 year, but they cannot be capitalized.
Okay. Now, Augustus, you remember? You were there. Okay. In fact, when we are talking about revenue recognition, why should we talk about revenue recognition? Us as reporters, we have to differentiate between these other entries that we're going to report, and then we should again know the revenue that is there. So I want to sit down now.
It's okay.
I want to sit down. When we're talking about revenue recognition, we talk about when or what time we should know that this is the revenue to us. That we should enter in the books of accounts, or the final books of accounts, which are financial statements. In fact, I just wanted to have a confirmation on them, because I remember it's in our book, so that we have opened, and then really appreciated the examples that were given in our book. That's what I'm fetching for. This is on page 1. So let me just fetch for it. You know, sometimes the book indicating where actually doesn't show, but we have it in our book where it is written the examples of how we can recognize revenue. These are normal things anyway in life that as we already know that the assets that we use in the organization are there to make for us, isn't it? Yes. Can you give an example? Which asset can assist in an organization in making revenue? Mona, are you with us? Or else you are still not fine? An example that can give us revenue in the organization? Augustus? I know we have been together so long and this is second period, but we have few minutes to go for our closure of the class.
No, there's a question on it.
Is it on there? Augustus?
No, I think it might be quiet. I think all Mike's power is gone.
Maybe the batch again is gone.
And this one too is gone.
It's full. That's fine. Then we just have to continue for that.
Don't you need to tell him?
No, moreover, it's less the number of minutes that you are doing
No, already used one now. So very good.
But in the presentation there, we have the revenue recognition in the presentation that we have taken today. But I just wanted to, let's say, confirm with what is in our, we are talking about the VAT, the International Financial Reporting Standard is there, critically written, and you cannot even find the 20 marks.
And IRS?
IFRS.
In the book,
So
there
you
is
have-
IFRS.
But in the why did I put that? Because of the course outline. We say that. But it's the same. It's just because it's for us as financial reporters. Otherwise, previously, normally it's non-international reporting standards. Okay. But we are
But at the moment, the materials that we are using, it's IFRS.
Yes.
It's not IRS.
they
So
have to edit even in the book.
one may claim marks. If it's, if it's marked wrong.
No, it's the same. It means the same. It's just unfortunate that maybe you thought of that, but otherwise it's the same. Other books will write that, others will write it on there. So don't worry that the marking is going to be based on that. Moreover, I didn't take it. You didn't pick it.
I didn't take it.
Yes, because
But
of that.
I wrote an assignment.
Oh, you wrote an assignment.
Mhm.
Oh, I gave the assignment on that. I gave you the assignment on
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So why didn't you just pick them?
I was doubting.
No, it's the same. Other books specify that, others do not. So that's that. I just wanted to have more examples about the revenue recognition, and in the book we have even statements that you should identify them as revenue in the reporting, and then others are not identified as revenue. That's what I wanted us to come together and then discuss together about that. So that's what I'm looking for, the revenue recognition in our book. Yeah. Mwatoka ni assets. Mwatoka ni gari.
It's hot.
Come again?
It's hot.
It's hot.
Mm.
It's hot. But imagine you're talking about our classes that are well ventilated, but you go to exploits. This one is true, and the teacher or the lecturer, when he goes in front, says, "Please, can I have space?" I'm telling you, there's no. So we're saying it's hot. How about those with small classes without ventilation? So those are some of the things that we just have to appreciate. Say, thank you. We are better than the others. Maybe we can also start from there that how do we identify an asset? What are the bases that we identify that's an asset?
The useful life,
Useful life,
the value,
economic benefit. Good. So what if you have something that doesn't qualify to be an asset? What is it then? If it doesn't qualify to be an asset. You get the point? To say, if we know that when we are talking of an asset, we have to have things that economic benefits, it's measurable, it has a separate item, it's a separate item that you can claim, and not only that, we can also think about the it to be depreciating and so on. But what if it doesn't qualify those qualities of an asset? Where should we record it? As reporters, where should we record it?
I'm lost. Can you explain again?
You are also lost. We are saying, when we are talking about an asset, is it? Assets. We are reporting now. We have an asset that has really been recognized. And we already know that it goes to what? Balance sheet, isn't it? But we're talking of something that looks like an asset, but doesn't qualify to be an asset. Mind you, we have different types of assets, isn't it? We have the tangible and intangible ones. Okay? That we cannot see. But because they qualify the quality of being an asset, as we know how we recognize, we have to put them there.
Yeah, and the balance sheet.
We are talking of, let's say, intangible assets. It has all the qualities. All the qualities of an asset. It goes in the balance.
Yes.
What if it's an intangible asset, but it doesn't qualify to be an asset? Where should we record them? That's my question. I don't know whether I'm clear enough.
No, it's it.
Yeah.
If an asset does not give or stops giving an returning the benefit, that means it shouldn't be recognized or actually in financial statement.
And that's exactly what I thought. Because how am I supposed to write something that is not even qualified
Yeah,
by company?
yeah.
Then I'm not supposed to write.
Everything, every figure,
Mm.
okay, is supposed to be recorded somewhere, according to the financial, because there is a figure, okay, in the organization. You as a reporter, you are supposed to identify where it should be reported. So you are saying in the notes,
Yeah, since I'm not sure.
in the notes, how are you going to write in the notes? Explanation, that is what I mean.
Something that looks like an asset.
In the notes, it says something.
Madam, my question is, does this really happen? Like, if I am an accountant, what I will base on is exactly what I know, because in financial accounting reporting, you record those things that you record those things that are viable, those things that you are sure this is this. Kuma, does that really happen? Like having an asset that does not qualify, does not have the quality.
Okay, we are talking about, let's say, you want, let's say you are doing research and development. Okay, yeah? You want to make something that other people should be using it. You are doing research. Okay. For example, maybe can you give us anything that we can think about that at the end of it is going to be an asset? You are doing a research. For example, even the books that are there that people make the research, you are going to make a research and write a book. It's going to be an asset for the what? For the school.
Yeah.
The people are going to be using that. Okay? So I want to tell you that when you are doing a research in an organization, aiming at finding something that is going to be an asset. Okay? But you have seen that it has not qualified to be an asset, intangible. Okay? Maybe you want, for example, you want to find out that maybe by using this technology, people are going to be buying soft copies to use. And then you have failed to achieve that. But you have spent money on it. It means the figures that you are going to use here are supposed to be recorded in the books of accounts, isn't it? Isn't it?
So it is.
Mona? Because money cannot just be spent unless it's minimal, it's immaterial. Whenever you talk about money in an organization which is not immaterial, it means it's supposed to be shown in the books of accounts. Zibalance abanje.
Yeah. And then I will write it as an expense.
It's an expense. Okay. Now you are starting to understand. Mona, one vago. Hey, so organization you will say. Yikangoona nga ndalama ngati zapitirira pa what it's recognized. It means it has to be seen in the books of accounts. Either in the profit and loss, or in the balance sheet, or in the what? In the third, yes. So, my question was, if it's not recognized, it means you have just spent money. It's going to be in the profit and loss account.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yes. So, I think maybe it needed more explanation that we should understand. Otherwise, when people are tired, they don't understand, they don't get you. Maybe if we had brought maybe chips here and a bottle of father, those would have been better. And bringing a panel for Mona, no problem.
We need a request on aircon school. School needs to buy my aircon.
But you're still saying you're feeling hot. She has put on a jacket.
She's not fine. She's not okay.
She's sick. She's sick.
Yeah.
She's sick.
She's sick, so you can't compare how we feel with people like the Augustus.
But the way
And you,
Augustus
madam.
is feeling
Madam.
is easy too.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of saying it's what like unbearable.
It is unbearable.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
picking my expression here.
Yeah, it's true. But madam has also put on a jacket.
And I'm surprised that she's even walking and talking to us.
But she's not sweating.
Jesus.
In fact,
Jesus.
this is not the normal Jesus. This is a different one. You know what? I think it depends on who. And I even said that maybe because I'm old, that's why I can't even.
I'm also feeling okay,
Not
as-
hot as such.
as these.
Yes.
So Augustus, you're not well also.
You have
Nah,
to.
Mona is the only one who is not well.
No,
We
you're
are all
not
fine.
well, but you are not well too.
You are not fine as well. That's what Dorothy is saying, because how can you feel extra hot and yet it's not as hot as some of us that are even wearing jackets?
Someone said you once feel hot because of your sins.
Ah,
Maybe you're seeing
Because of what?
yeah.
the level of your sins.
It makes sense.
I can't understand.
No, don't mind you.
Okay. So I think I shouldn't mind him.
Commander, this signing sheet is for the management, and this is for it was for the management.
This one is for this class. You didn't sign.
No, I did, but then there was no. Course name.
Azatawa aku online tama na azatawa.
I think it is audible Masinga because it's still recording. But then the audio has to be a little bit lower than the normal one. Yeah.
No, it's unfortunate because weekend they don't record.
Ah,
They don't. Otherwise, the weekend we also have classes.
I think just because Keita is not available on weekends, right? So you can see here, but it works for Monday to Friday.
That's all. You know, when you are fetching for something and on a short, see this one. I'm surprised that we didn't do it. So that was with maybe we had another class.
On what?
Research and development course.
We learned.
Okay, good.
Research and development course. Research activities
Mhm.
alone do not meet the
Mhm.
criteria of recognizing it as an asset. Research activities are expenses, e.g. research for new products should be written off as an expense in the profit and loss. Development costs are recognized as intangible assets when there is complete intangible assets have to be recorded as intangible assets.
Have to be recorded as intangible assets, but that also qualifies to be assets. Okay, and then we learned only that but I thought maybe we didn't learn that.
So the research and development, if it's like when an organization is trying to find how the product is doing or something like that, or like trying to study the market, is it that
Why they talked about research and development, they talked about them that us as the reporters, we should differentiate between normal expenses and the asset. Because if we talk about research and development, we are talking about doing the research and doing the development of that asset. So in the normal way, they're telling us that all research are just expenses. We can report them as expenses. But development, it's not all development that you can record them as assets. The others are also expenses. But whenever the development that you have done is qualifying to be an asset, that's what we say that side. What did I do?
I didn't even record using the image and the phone itself, so it's alright.
No, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so that is what they wanted us to understand, that we should differentiate them between normal expenses and assets. Because sometimes we can just say the research and development all is the asset. No. But if it qualifies to be an asset, that's where we record it to be an asset. Yes, Brenda.
Yes, madam.
My boss, you don't children know my work. I am here.
Children sindi wala mafando kuze mina semuziwe. Jamani usenditsa mungu after 1 hour 30 minutes. Ndiye inyoka number 12 for don't.
Okay, my question was.
The
The reason you made to say why you want children is because otherwise, if I were the only class available, right now, you know, children see my wife because right now we are the only class available. And then you are already here.
Benja cannot go there. Kwa mimi naomba wanu kutoka sasa kama
That's why I'm saying really, he doesn't forget. When did she
Chilo ya kumuntu obene ozima kafuti. Inolo ilo kupuzeza njira baba. Muga kwesibira chito mwene makama atake. Mwene uli maragetse muga waneletse ngasi muga waneletse. Ega.
nani basi wazima. Thank you Benja for that. Mungu kama konda nchito ya kususoa.
Kupanga confirm.
Mpaka mabila
Leo wakafu
mama.
ya salama. Promotion ya salama mmoja. Benja sawa. And even if nagasime nani moment, even if you say Benja, mbuzi simu sina kuona kuna hapo za chicho mbuzi simu moto sawa. So that's Benja.
Nice to have this school.
Masanga because Aliana mwana wake Wina alikuja university apanga doctorate. Wina alikuja ndio Wina secondary school something like that. So no matter responsibility of school fees na school are very expensive. I don't know where this one is. I will find out and then tell you the page. Otherwise, I just wanted us to appreciate on the revenue recognition when we were talking about intangible assets. Computer shikalewa amavuta. Go and check in the book, piece F7, where you are going to find the examples of revenue and assets, because we have them in the book where there are, let's say, statements that they want us to identify them as just expenses, recorded as expenses or as assets. That's what I wanted to see into this. Intangible asset, we had the presentation, we have already have it. Should be. Is it?
Intangible assets. I remember you gave us for long-lived assets.
Not intangible.
I don't know if others have.
So we did learn about intangible assets.
We did, but do we have presentation?
Give me your master's email or phone.
Mother, do you have presentation?
No, but intangible assets resolution. We have intangible assets and the intangible assets regulation. It's not. Yes, Cecilia. Come again. Muliti, sit down. You are going to have a class. Without telling you. Without telling you. kali kuewe.
Mm.
So then we ndio hapa mimi nakutia. So I said, no, don't worry, 2 o'clock only. Ndio ndio.
Manusia Snoopy shouldn't go. We'll continue after receiving our papers next.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's when you will.
Papa, our mind is still on if you have passed or not.
And I'm challenge. But washitakuti challenge.